Go away. Look in your eye. That's not the I've got some drawing now on it. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? It's a bit of a sly one today. Don't know if there's any people around. I wasn't going to do it because it's Sunday. I normally have the day off, but it's fair. It's not fair on Mark. But he mentioned it before. He said, "We set up. Why don't you do one tomorrow if your internet's okay?" So I'm doing a sly one today. So it's with thanks to him. Right, I'm just. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm messing about. I've got this song in my head now. It's amazing. It's the one I put on. It's, you know, the Prince one. And the sorry, I'm clicking around here like no tomorrow. Oh, I'm just looking at little Frankie. She's got a. Hello, everybody. Sorry, little Frankie's got a colouring set out. It looks perfect, doesn't it? Looks perfect. Anyway, and I didn't think many people would be around. Sunday, it's nice. Football. So hello, Linda. Hello, Sally. Hello, VG. Hey up, mate. Philippa. Hello, Molly. Hi, Emma. Hi, Val. Hi, Sue. Hi, Denise. You alright? Hi, Linda. Hi, Liz. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Sandy. I miss Dawn. Linda. Denise. Janet. Jan. Hello, Jan. I hope you're alright. Hi, Glynis. Carol. Susan. Marianne. Rachel, my lovely. Hi, Diane. I hope you're well. I know, I am on tomorrow, but I'm doing a sly one today. I'm doing a bit of a sly one. So, all I'm going to do today is, I'm going to do a bit of a quickie. I've got some paper, right, that I really like, but I really like this, but I want to do a bit of collage. So I'd really like to do it on here, but I don't want it to take 2 pages, and you know, and I don't want it to use too much. So I don't know whether to use that side or the other side, because it's got these patterns on it which I quite like. I don't know. I've got lots of paper, but this is the dilemma. I've got all these wonderful papers, and I just need to sort of bring them in. Hello, Jane. Are you busy today, my love? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a bit of rip and tear, and I don't want a lot. I feel it's sacrilege, this, I know, but I don't care. And this is off one of the new pieces that we've got coming up, so oh, wouldn't you know I did that? Oh, sack it. Trust me. Right, okay, so you know, put that on the top there, and I'm going to stick that down there. So, right, I'm going to use a dry glue. You can use whatever glue you want. Got a visit, Jane? Get out of Mark's face while he's watching football. So what I've got is a dry glue, because it's instant and it's not going to weigh down my page. And I can move it, but you should use it on plastic. I've been collecting, I've got a bit on there, I don't like that. I've been collecting my plastic because it's much better to clean up on. Look at that, no one would know. So I just thought I'd do this little trick. I've been watching bookbinding, and that leather that we got given, that I still got to send out to people. I've not forgot. I've got to send out so much. I'm going to go to the post office this week. Need to get out of the house anyway. So I'm just going to lob that off there. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not wasting it. So this is, I've just had a show, because you can tell it. I don't do this. I'm told off for doing this. He does it all for me. He don't give me a choice, he just does it. But he puts everything down, cleans everything for me, puts it all out, and I can't go near it till he's done it. I'm very grateful. I'm not telling you who I'm talking about. So I've got this glued down now, which I really quite like. So I like the idea of undulating shapes, patterns, words. Do you get me? Hi Malcolm. I hope you're alright. You was a bit tired yesterday, either that or you've just been polite because you're bored stiff. Right, okay, so I've got my pencil. I really like this already. And I'm just looking at this and I'm just going to go with it. As my guitar gently weeps. What I've got here is, I've got some undulating lines. Whether I'm going to use them like this, I don't know. Oh, that's brilliant, and Emma. Really good. Really, really good. That'd be great, that. You'll have to contact me about that. That'd be great. So I've got some like lines coming from here, but I know it doesn't make any difference, but when we've got this here, tried the freedom offer and came up not available on this. It should do. Oh, hang on. If it's a sale item, it might not be allowed. I don't know, but sometimes sale items don't allow sale items. I'm sorry about that, Sylvia. I don't really know much about the money bit. I only do other bit. So here, I'd get back onto them, Sylvia. I'm pretty certain that you could get that offer. If not, I am sorry. It might be that there is a sale and no sale, if that makes sense. Right, so here, if you already got a sale, I mean. Oh, nice one, Jenny. I thought it said dogging. Dogging tops. Nearly fell off my chair. Sorry. She's digging topsoil, not dogging. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Please take that back. Please, I'm taking that back. I'm so sorry. Hello, Donna. Oh, I can't believe I've just said that. What have I said that for? You stupid woman. Right. Oh, I don't believe I've just done that. You know when you want the ground to open up. It's not opening up. It's not. Right, I've got some undulating lines, and I've got this tan page here, and it's like a cream, and it goes really nicely. So I've wrapped it around just here. So I've got a really nice little light wash. It's a Derwent sketching pencil, but it's a light wash, so you can add water to it. And I'm just going to darken a little bit, just round here, on and off the paper. I don't know what I'm doing this for now. I should do it later, but I'm going to do it now. And it doesn't really matter much at the moment, but if I want to add water to it now, I'm going to get a depth there, which I won't have before. So, yeah, scratching lines. And then also, there's bits of Pritt stick on this. So this will help to go over them. Can you see it? See? Get some, like, knobbly bits. Hi, Kath. You won't believe what I've just said. I'm not saying it again because the grounds I might incriminate myself. I just made a right boob. Right. Do you remember them? I'm getting them out. Getting them out. I enjoyed the show this morning, actually. In a right bad mood today. And it's not, it's just pain. I can't be doing with it. I'm in pain. And no, please, I don't want any comments. I don't want any, don't want anyone saying, oh, you're not well. No, nothing like that. But I just get really ratty and I'm horrible. And I just can't, it just takes too much. And I'm just not a nice person, but pain does that. So if you get pain like that, you're not on your own. And it's okay as long as you remember you can't stay like that because it's not fair. But yeah, I hate pain. It drives me nutty. Right, so I've got these undulating lines. Oh, good. Malcolm, that was exactly what I did. I didn't finish anything. I just did little bits like the washi tape, the watercolour, because I've done that same product now 5 times. And Rachel very kindly said that it was good. Ah. Is that what it is, Sally? Right, away. Look at that, posh one. Posh one. Oh, it's nice, this as well. Right, I did use a 0.33 of a 0.03, I mean. Do you know what? I've decided I'm going to do some crochet later. Sit outside. Not done any for ages. That'll take my mind off it. I hate saying that about not being well, because people just automatically think you... I tell you what has been good the last few days. Was like watching a football as well, about the bullying and how words, just one simple word can, or one deed can send people over the edge. And it really can, and I think people need to be more mindful of that. You know, one stupid little comment is all it takes, and it's terrible. You shouldn't, you know, it's difficult. Right, okay, so the first thing I've got are these here. Right. It's interesting that, isn't it? I love research. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if I've got that and I don't need it, I'm going to go in with my pencil, right? The first thing I'm going to go in with is my pencil, because I did have my big graphite pencil somewhere. I'm going to really seriously, the next few weeks, I keep saying this, but my life is getting to the point where I can't take this. And part of my unhappiness, well, not unhappiness, part of the problem is I've not got tidy area, so I need to do that. So the first thing is I'm going to look for these. Now I've been really enamoured and awed with these, like, don't know what I'm doing there, round shapes, like organic shapes, like, you know, strata and stuff in the soil. And now it's almost like we did yesterday, composites and sort of things, layers, and you know how we're like layers and sort of And I just love the idea of fitting like shapes rather than trying to make the shapes fit the thing. You sort of fitting them in that section, and I love that. It's almost like a brick wall. Yeah, we could be actually. Yeah, brick wall. It could be, couldn't it? It could be malum tan. So I've got these, and I'm just thinking, but I love the numbers. So, you know, you could sort of run the shapes through the numbers as well. But have this as words, so you don't have to. You can then, if you've that pen line is so fine that I can actually move this into any shape I want without it causing too much like over, you know, that over pen work. So I've gone this way, I've gone that way. So let's try there, and then here we'll fill a shape. So I'm going to go over this in pen now, and I've got a number 2 and a number 4. I'm not using my number 8, it's a bit big. A number 8 is a bit big. So I've got my number 2. Oh, I haven't got my number 2. Oh, yeah, but I have to use it upright because it's more or less gone. So I'm just going to fluidly, or as Liz would say, gently, gently, gently. And these are like just fluid lines, really fluid. And I'm just going to try and do these shapes like this, like that, because I can't see them when I'm doing them like this because my hand's over, but I'm not too worried. So here, and I've got another one just there. I don't know if anybody likes Prince. I mean, I think he's amazing, but yeah, just watching that as my guitar slowly weeps. Oh. And I'm doing some dramatic shapes in this one, like a wall. And this is really, really organic. And these are sometimes my favourite ones because these are on the spot. So here I'm going to fill in, and I want these more circular. And I'll change that up into a circular one, or maybe at the top. So we've got that circular one there. There we go. And then this one's going this one, so we'll run this. I was looking at that car when you said it was, I think you said it was Danny Harrison, George Harrison's son, playing guitar, and he does look like him. Blooming neck. I love Jeff Lynne anyway. And then what happened is I was watching that on YouTube, and so I shared it. It was from my brother's best friend as well. He shared it to me. And next minute I was like, it led on to Prince. And then that led on to, what else was it? The Michael Jackson. And then the whole saga with them two that I didn't even know existed. And before you know it, you know, I'm going like, where did that 2 hours go? So here we've got now, oh, hey, how did I stick that in there? I'd never do that again in my life. Hello, Helen. Hi, Karen. So, yeah, I've got undulating lines. They are very much a landscape. Well, I think the like layers, it could be under a microscope, and cell formation or epidermis or, you know, skin or, you know, muscle and tissue sort of format, but or it could be the next bit, which is like huge formations. And I think it's like a little tree. A leaf is the shape of its mum or dad tree. So yeah, it's a really interesting little idea that this could be something underground. It could be under a microscope, or it could be tiny or massive, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, down the rabbit hole. So here I'm just going to choose some of my favourite patterns. So this is where you can get lost down another rabbit hole of your choice, because you can just go absolutely where you want to go. Now if you do this thinking of linear lines going like that, then you could make it sort of coming, you know, perspective wise, but I didn't really want to sort of dwell too much on that. I just wanted to enjoy the sneaky sort of element of doing a little doodle today. Moodle, sorry. Don't doodle, we moodle. Right, so again, I'm using the same idea, circles, lines, and then together and then separate. So we're getting continuity. I do like the idea of doing that, because it just piques my interest about how much, you know, versatility you can get with one sort of mark on the paper or one line, or it's just using your head. Oops, that goes like that. Using your head and changing it. So I've got 3 there. This I could do in colour, or I'll just leave it for a moment and see how I go on here. This has got to be, it's got to be following like shapes, like maps, topography, is it, where you're just doing the inner pattern as a portion, and then what you do is, if you can see that, well, I've got the camera quite high because I have it, this is how we have it set up when we're doing a Skype live to the studio. So at the moment, because they zoom in on their cameras, it's quite high, but you'll get the drift. So here I'm just going to do one more, and then I'll show you why. Well, no, not show you why, but I'll show you one way I'm going to do this now. So using a finer pen or a brush or whatever you've got, I'm going to go okay, just numbers jumbled up. So I'll do it with an 8, and this might be a bit too big actually, but hey ho. There we go. You see it a bit better now? Just a load of numbers. I'm going to keep that so that it's like different shades of it as well. So in there I'll put a fine one like that there, and here I'm going to do some patterns. So this is a line that we already was part of the other line with the fine pen I put down, so it's quite easy to just make this part of it rather than fighting against it. So got circles in there, leave a space, then we'll do long ovals. So we're changing, we've got the same shape but we're just changing. So it's a round shape but we're just adding squashiness. I don't even know if that's a word, that squashiness what I'm talking about. And here I'll just put the lines but I won't do them as heavy. There we go, so we've got the same lines. So here we could have so we've got that undulating like hill, but it's made up of the sum of all of it there. So in here I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. So 2 times table. Put one here, I'll put another one in. So 3, 6, 9, 18, 21. The goose drank wine, I'm going to the back of the gun. I don't even know what the words after that. I'm just making my own Peter Kay version. Right, so we've got that one, and that one. I quite like the numbers. I want to give this a little bit of a pop of so I've just put some big numbers in, but they're a little bit overpowering, so what you need to do is just tame them down a little bit, because at the moment they're just well in your face. So I'm going to get a smaller pen and then just trace some lines around it so they actually hopefully come into the pattern a little bit more. Told you it was going to be a quick one. I like it when it's like this because I saw an idea about epidermis and skin layers, and I just loved the shapes that I saw, and I thought, oh, that'd be great to do a moodle on because it's a pattern. But I also like the idea of having collage papers on it, you know, where you start. This is just a really good starting point. And then I'm just going to thicken up the So what I'm going to do is, just here, I've got some parts of, and I'm going to make it try and look like the lettering. I don't know if you can see that, like my lettering and numbers is the same. What number is that? Straight down there. Oh, I know. Oh no, it'll have to be a 6, won't it? So I'm making the pattern emerge, get me? So here, it's coming off the paper, and I'm drawing on the paper as well. There we go. Do you get it? I hope you do. Might look a bit random, but it's a really good exercise when you're looking at collage and integrating your collage, and you're thinking, well, add it to it. So, you know, I haven't got the numbers there. I've drawn the numbers on, and then I'm going to add them here. There's nothing to stop me now, like just putting a number 1. So I'll put the numbers in that one. So this is going to be top heavy numbers. So there you go. And then round here you could put like dots and squiggles and there we go. So I've done that. Add circles into these. So I'm getting like the dark elements coming out, because at the moment it's all pretty one flavour fits all. And I've done thick and thin lines, so I'm trying to bring in light and dark on it, so there. I think this is coming on better now. Okay, so the next thing is, if you've got any little lines, get your dots on, because your dots give it a little bit of depth anyway, don't they? And you know I've always drawn with dots anyway. It's good to see that so many people now drawing with dots, because it's quite a nice way to draw, and it adds shadow. So I'm adding circles to this to give it more of a visual impact with that. And I'm looking at it on the screen that you're looking on, and it looks all quite as though that's the darkest part for me, and maybe this one. So maybe there's elements that, you know, I need to really darken, and I know I'm going to do that. So that's now darker as well. And put some stitching in now, and hopefully, because that's starting to, I'll put some stitching here. There we go. That's better. So I've got like a strong point here. I'm going to add some stitching along some of the lines, so it'll just be apparent now and again. It won't be an overall something I'm doing on everything apparent, you know, in your face. It'll just be every now and again. Here I'm just going to go and then something really satisfying about spirals. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty much done. I don't know what to do with this. I think I'll put in some numbers. It won't look like the ones I've got, but I don't want to try and make them the exact copy. I want them to be similar. Now I've always done my sevens like that, so it's not something new. I've just something I've always done. I always used to get into trouble for it. I used to write with both hands. Got my hands tied behind my back when I was eating, to eat with the other hand. How sad is that? Probably get arrested for doing that now. So here, the last bit is, I told you it was only going to be a quickie. Rice paper. It's not rice paper, this Kath. This is 12x12. It's one of the new sheets. It's nice, isn't it? I've got 2 sheets of that, so I think I've got your address. I'll send you one. But don't, you know, hold your breath. You know what I'm like. I think I've got your... No, I haven't got your address, Kath. Send it me. I've got to send out parcels to another Kath, to Rachel, to Marcia, for the wonderful cancer research that we're all doing. We've got 10 prizes from Studio Light. Well, from me. But they're quite happy, so that's all good. Right, here I'm just getting a little bit lost now, so I need to sort of look at what I've done here and just there we go. So I'm happy with that. I've got lots of things going on. I've got the toned paper here. I could put a blue wash on, but I quite like the fact that it's different. So I'm just going to get a little bit of colour. My guitar. So I'm just putting a bit down here just to give me a little bit of starting point, I suppose. And when you're using your pencil to shade, you should always use it on the side, not like you don't shade like that because you don't get enough oomph in it, and you put too much of an imprint in the paper. So I've just done that, and if you want, there might be a little bit in here that you want to put a bit in. Don't be too precious with it, just get it on. So, oh no, you can dip it in there if you want. So here, I've got quite a daft brush really. I'm just letting the water go on, letting it sort of back up to that as well. This paper's not made for watercolour, although it does hold it, but not too much. See, I'm not a lover of that bit there, so this is where you get your shirt. No, you don't. Oh, that pen's still wet. Oh, sack it. Matter. So here, that wash pen, just washing out a little bit and letting me blend in some of the colours. There we go. So I'm adding, this is all my light cellular, this. You can change it to a blue colour, because that's a cool colour and this is a warm colour. So if it's fighting a little bit, I don't mind. It's a Moodle, it's a journal page, it's whatever you want. Anyway, it's a quickie. So you can use it as a shade as well if you want, but I don't think it's as good as doing it like that. Right, so I've got lots of interest there, but I am getting a bit bogged down by that colour, so I'm going to mix a bit of this there and a bit of the Chinese white. I'm just going to take this down a little bit. You don't have to, because after all, this is 12 by 12. It's not made to do this, but hey ho, who cares? I'm just taking that down a little bit. It's a bit too yellow for my liking, so if I get that and I get the white on it, I'm going to get a nice mix, because even though it's not covered that much, the paper, with a coating, it has got some on it, so it will repel in areas and not in others. So warming this, what I'm doing is, if you're thinking, well, what you're doing now, what's the part of that, I'm warming this colour up now, because it's very, I'll show you, I'll put the original back, because it's very cold. The initial one was cold, so now I'm just warming it up, and it fits better. See, there's the original. You see, it's different. It's got a tinge of warm to it, and I also like it because it better fits just adding a little bit of more colour to areas. And this is you don't need a lot because it is quite strong, but just adding it to areas. And don't go mad. I tend to go all over with it then, and before you know it, the whole thing's done with it. This is just a real quick lesson in very organic collage. The ages are all French and they all mean to layer. Well, that's my term, how I used to explain it. Age means together, layer. So collage, montage, frottage, anything with an age, age, not age. It's not collage. As means like layers. I think I'm going to need a little bit more white just to, and I'm just going to pop it on. That's better. It looks a bit stupid at the moment, but it will do because Chinese white is not opaque. You need gouache for it to be opaque, which hopefully we'll be bringing to you soon. So, yeah, go and have a tidy up. Oh, liquid. I tell you what, fromage frais, yeah, you could use, well, I don't know, you could use. Do you like it, Rachel? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. I like the other side. It's a really nice set. I'm surprised it wasn't in. It was supposed to be in with, what's the name? Yolanda. It was Yolanda's papers. Oh, was it? Or was it the other one? Artisan. Well, I hope they bring it up soon for you anyway. I only had 2 sheets, so I'll have to save one. But yeah. So there we go. You know, another slightly messy, organic piece with a bit of collage. But you know, it's just how you sat down and doing whatever you want to do in that half an hour, whatever you've got. That was an hour. You know, and I start it and I finish it. And what you do with it after this is up to you. You can go on with gold pen, but I like this soft colour. But next time I think what I'd try and do is maybe, well, I know what I'm going to do with it next time is use a little bit more. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm not going to go into my room because it was only a quickie, but I will see you all tomorrow, bright and breezy. Yeah, 12 o'clock, midday, Mindful Moodle. I like it at midday, Mindful Moodle. And I'm really glad to have had your company, and on short notice, but thank you very much indeed. And please put on what we're going to do today. Put on your oh, we've got another one. Oh, it's my charcoal one. Put on how you do and what you do, because I love seeing them. I love seeing them. And don't forget, Kat, send me your address. Right, okay everybody, well, oh yeah, I've got one like that, haven't I? Thank you very much everybody. I know, I'm going to enjoy a little bit more. And I'm just going to sit and do a little bit of crochet or drawing. I've been drawing a lot recently and it is getting me. I need to have a break, but if I do that now, I'm just going to knacker that, so I won't do it. So I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye!